Hey guys, it's Joseph here, and this is the Kronolab CloudHost box. And I'm just going to quickly show you how to set the whole server up, and also do a little unboxing of the box itself. Now, along with the server also comes a 5V 1A power adapter, and a 2 meter long Ethernet cable. And these are the two main things you're going to need in order to get the server up and running. Now, let's go ahead and start unboxing, and as you can see, the packaging is very simple, very minimalist, no unnecessary information, and we'll start from just opening the top right here, and sliding on out. There we go. And inside with the server, you also find a small list of instructions to help with the configuration. But for now, we'll leave those for later. Now, I'll go ahead and pull the server out of the bubble wrap, and you'll see again, just like the packaging, it's just very clean, very simple, you know, no buttons or anything, just that nice matte black finish. Now, hooking it up as well is really simple. You just want to go ahead and take your Ethernet cable and go ahead and put the end just right into the back of the server, into the port just there, and then the other end into your router. I've got mine just here, just into any one of the Ethernet ports, it doesn't matter which. Now, next you want to power the device on, so you want to grab the server again, spin it around to the back, and right next to the USB ports on the back, you'll see the plug socket. So then just grab the plug itself, and you want to just plug it straight into the port right there, and then the other end into your wall. And with that, you are all set up and ready to go. So now it's time to actually set up the server itself, and to do this is just really simple and straightforward. The first thing you want to do is go to the Kronolab application, just down here in your dock if it's there, or wherever it is in your computer. And if this is your first time booting up, you'll be asked to choose a folder where to synchronize your files. Now, this is just really straightforward and kind of standard, and you can choose it anywhere you like. You can go your desktop, your documents, but for the sake of this video, we'll just leave it in my main directory here. And with the synchronization pop-up, you just want to go ahead and hit yes as well, to allow it to synchronize your files. And in the new dialog window that comes up, you want to go up into the right-hand corner, and right-click, and go down to Network Discovery. And this is going to start looking for your network immediately. This could take a few minutes, but in my case, it's just right there. And just go ahead and hit open. And what this is going to do, it's going to bring up the actual server configuration page. And as soon as it's there, we're going to need to go ahead and create an admin password. So I'll just go ahead and type mine in. And then go ahead and hit next. Now, if the server supports encryption, it will also ask you a password to encrypt your data. So just be aware of that as well. And now, after that, we also want to go ahead and name the server itself as well, just so it's easily identifiable on your network later on. So I'll just go ahead and stick mine as Joseph. And on the list of domains here, you can go Kronolab, CloudHost, whatever you like. I'm just going to keep mine nice and simple. And you want to enter your unique token that came with the box itself. And click next. And now we're through to the create a user stage. And this is going to be your everyday profile on the server, and the way you access your mail and your storage and all of that. So let's just go ahead and fill it all out. And let's just name it Joseph Laptop. And as this is your personal account, you want to go ahead and tick the SSH box. And this is what allows direct access to the server. So you don't want to tick this more than once if you're setting up other user profiles. Now just go ahead and click add. And again, on the next page, you want to continue customizing your box. And you can fill this in as much as you want, but just make sure you definitely fill in your country and your time zone, as otherwise they can interfere with the running of the server itself. And as soon as you're happy with all of that, just scroll on down and click on next. And there we go, that's the first part of the installation complete. Now, as it says, it can take around 2 hours to finish generating your DH key. So in the meantime, we're going to use this moment to switch over to our router and just configure that to make sure it's all working with the server and allowing all the connections through that it should. So I'll go over to my second tab here, which is my personal address for my router. Yours may be slightly different. You can find out what they are based on who your service provider is. And they should all look slightly similar to this. Generally, they're a little bit different, but they're all relatively similar. And once you're inside, you want to go down to usually around advanced settings and then DHCP. And what we're going to do here is go ahead and create a reserved DHCP address on the network itself so that the box always pulls the same address each time. So to do this, we just want to scroll on down and select the device. And I know this is the one as it's unknown and it's connected by Ethernet. And then we just want to scroll down, and as you can see, it's currently set to 18. So we just want to go ahead and change that to 100 and give it its own reserved IP. So go ahead and add the rule, and it's going to apply the changes, and this can generally take a few moments. And as you can see, it's now updating with our reserved list down the bottom. And as soon as this is done, we then want to go ahead and apply the changes again just to make sure they all save and they're all ready to go. Okay, now next we want to go through and start forwarding the port numbers themselves. And again, on each different kind of network and service provider, these can be in different locations. Sometimes under gaming or applications, firewalls. For my case, it's under security and then just port forwarding. And we'll go ahead and load this up. And we want to go to create a new rule. And how many of the server's features you want to use is kind of up to you here, but the default port we want to do is 1194. And for this one, we'll go ahead and just stick it in all of them, just to be safe. And with the protocol, we want to go ahead and use both, and we want to enable it to on. And again, the local IP, as we've set, is 100. And this directs it to know that we're dealing with the box. So go ahead and add rule and apply the changes. And this may take a few moments, and once it's done, we just want to go ahead and do it 2 more times using port 443 for the web access and port 25 to set up the MAU. And once that's all done, we now just want to switch back to our Kronolab tab, and as soon as the configuration's ready, you want to go ahead and refresh the page and then enter your encryption password you set earlier. And then we want to go ahead and log in with our root user account and password. And then just hit login, and you are now good to go. Your server should be completely up and running, and if you take a look in the right hand corner, you can see your MAU, your maintenance, all your file storage, and pretty much everything you'll need or want on the server. Now, there is a little more you can do to configure the server even more if you do want that, but we'll go ahead and save that for future videos. And even without it, you should be completely set up and ready to start using your Kronolab CloudHost box and keep all of your files and documents completely secure.